Karina, welcome to We Care Agency.
Hi.
My name is Samantha and I will be your social worker today. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Good. Did you find the agency okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. Before we get started, I just want to state a confidentiality statement, and all that is what we say today will stay between me and you, and the only reason I would have to tell somebody is if you were to harm yourself or harm somebody else. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about why you came to see me today.
I'm just a little stressed out.
You're stressed out?
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a bit about why you're stressed out?
Well, I'm bisexual and I haven't told my parents yet, so it's stressing me out that I have to tell them.
Okay, so you are bisexual and you haven't told your parents yet. Why haven't you told your parents yet?
It's mostly fear of acceptance. I feel like they won't accept me for who I am because I'm different, and it's more so fear than anything else. Like I'm nervous, I'm anxious, but I'm also afraid that they will maybe disown me or something.
Okay, so you are afraid to tell your parents because you think that they will no longer accept you as their daughter.
Yeah, and then no. I feel like they'll still love me and everything like that. Mm-hmm. Or I don't feel like they would cut me off 100%. I just feel like they would cut off certain things.
Okay, and why do you feel like that?
Because my mother is very homophobic and she's really religious. So her religion is the most important thing to her. So she believes and lives by her religion. So I feel like that will be judgment towards me because I'm different.
Okay, so you said that you think your mother is homophobic because she follows her religion very strictly. Mm-hmm. What about your father?
My dad is more free-spirited. He's more my dad is religious, but he's not Bible-thumping religious like my mom is. My dad is more so open to different things, and he knows the world is changing. He knows people are different, and he's just like that. But with my mom, if anybody is different, even different skin pigment, she's not racist, but even different features or whatever, she casts a judgment on them no matter what. So, but my dad is more open towards it.
Okay, so it sounds like that your dad would be more understanding of you coming out as a bisexual. Mm-hmm. Have you ever tried to tell your parents before that you were bisexual?
Yes. About 2 summers ago, when we were all watching TV, and a commercial about LGBT came on, and my dad seemed interested in the commercial, but then my mother got upset and turned it off and just yelled we're not watching none of this gay stuff in my house and stuff like that, and that restricted me from letting them know.
Mm-hmm. How did that make you feel when your mother referred to that as this gay stuff and she doesn't want it in her house?
It made me hurt. I actually got really upset and went to my room and I cried about it because it was hurtful that she would say something like that, because I'm thinking oh, this is my mother. She's going to accept me for everything that I am. And as soon as I was about to tell her, something came on and that restricted me from letting her know. So it was really hurtful to hear her say stuff like that.
It seems like that really frustrated you when she said that she didn't want this gay stuff in her house, which I can see that being very hurtful to somebody. Mm-hmm. Have you told anybody else that you are bisexual?
Yeah, I told my older brother, my youngest sister, one of my older cousins. My younger cousins know, my niece and my nephew.
Now, how did your cousins react when you told them that you were bisexual?
My little cousins, they're about 5 or 6 years younger than me. Mm-hmm. So they're just oh, okay, because they're in that new age. They're in the age where people are gay and people are different. So they are more accepting of it because of their age. My older cousin loved it because she was just really, why didn't you tell me and everything? So, and my older brother was the exact same way, and so was my younger sister. They were all accepting of it.
Okay, well, I think it's great that you have told your other family members just to see how they would react to you. And it sounds like they were very positive when you told them, and that they are supporting you the whole way and that they are perfectly fine with you. Mm-hmm. would you like to tell your parents, like, anytime soon that you are bisexual?
I was actually thinking about it the other day. I was thinking about telling my dad this Thanksgiving, but I'm still unsure if I want to let him know or not yet, because I know he'll let my mom know. And I don't think that I'm mentally prepared for that, because I know it's going to be something negative with her. So I don't think I'm mentally prepared yet to actually let her know, but I'm mentally prepared to let my father know. But because they're a unit, she'll find out, so I don't think I'm ready yet.
Okay, why do you think you're so unsure yet to tell your parents?
I guess because of who my mom is. To this day, I always tell her, I don't know how I'm your daughter, because I'm so much different. I'm not religious. I'm not, all about, taking care of this, taking care of that, or living by the Bible and stuff. I'm so much different than her, and I'm more free-spirited, I'm more open, I'm more accepting of people for who they are, and I love people who are different, and my mom isn't like that. So I'm more so nervous about that aspect, because I know she's not open to change, and I know she's not open to difference. So, because I don't care about if the rest of my family knows. I don't talk to them like that, and I know that they'll have negative things to say, but it's none of their concern. But my mom, she's my mom, so I want her to know.
Okay, so from the sounds of it, it sounds like you said that it would be a lot easier to tell your dad.
Yes.
Here at the agency, we have this technique which is called a behavioral rehearsal. And what that is it's a role play, and I would play you and you'd play your father, and I would be you coming out to your father. Would you like to try this technique?
Yes.
Okay, where do you talk to your father mainly when you go home?
In the living room or in my room.
Okay, so let's pretend that we are in your room and you're talking to your father, and we're going to start the role play now, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Dad, so I have something really important that I need to tell you, and I just need you to be supportive of me when I'm done telling you.
All right, what's on your mind? Let me know.
So I just wanted to tell you that I am bisexual, and it's kind of been stressing me out lately because I've been having a hard time trying to tell you, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm bisexual and this is who I am.
Okay, I appreciate the fact of you telling me, but I gotta tell your mom now.
Yeah, I know. I just knew it would be harder to tell her than you, so that's why I'm telling you first.
All right. Well, your cousin Kara's gay, so you can probably talk to her about it.
Yeah, I know. I've actually told a few other family members just to see what their reaction would be.
All right, I appreciate you telling me that.
Okay, thanks, Dad. Okay, so we're going to end the rehearsal now.
Okay.
How did that make you feel?
A little bit better, because I feel like I guess it's just me being who I am, but I don't feel like my dad will be negative about it. I feel like he will be more positive.
So the way you responded to me is the way you think your dad would respond to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So would you? You said that your dad might tell your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he would Do you think he would wait until you say it's okay to tell him, or do you think he would just go and do it?
Because my parents are so close, I feel like even if I told my dad to not tell my mom, he would, because of who he is, I feel like he would nudge me to do it. He'd be like, Karina, go ahead and do it. Don't you want to tell her something? And then I'll be stuck like a deer in headlights, oh, I have nothing to say. So I feel like he would nudge me more to do it. And then if I didn't do it, I think he would probably let her know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it sounds like that your dad would be really supportive of you if you came out to him. I also think maybe if you think about it, tell your father and then let him sit on the idea and let him know that you don't want to tell your mom just yet, and that you're waiting, and maybe he will come and sit down with you and your mother while you tell your mother, so he can kind of maybe give her some advice, or if she gets angry, he can kind of calm her down and talk to her. Do you think that would work for you and your family?
Yeah, I think that will probably work. I feel like that's the way that the scenario would play out anyway. But when I do it, I plan to have the people that know there, I plan to have like my cousin, my little sister, and my brother there, so I can have that support behind me.
I think it's great that you have a plan to tell your parents and that you also have your other support system there. I also think it's great that they will be there just in case if something was to go bad. But I think it's great that you have your other family members supporting you. So our session is coming to an end, and I just would like to recap our session a little bit. We talked about how you are bisexual and how you haven't told your parents yet, and how it's stressing you out a little bit. You also stated that your mom is a homophobic, and it kind of scares you a little bit that you have to tell her you think she might reject you. You also mentioned that your father would be more supportive, and you think it would be easier to tell him first, so you would like to tell him first. We did a behavioral rehearsal of you telling your father that you are bisexual, and you thought it would be really positive and he would support you. We also mentioned you maybe sitting down with your father and your mother and after you tell your father that you're bisexual, telling your mother together. And you also mentioned that you will have your other family members there to support you when you're telling your mother. I think it's great that you have told other people that you're bisexual, and I think it's great that you want to tell your parents and that you've come to talk to me just to get a little bit more guidance. I think you will be awesome telling your parents that you are bisexual. I think your parents will be supportive of you, and they will accept you, and everything will be fine. Would you like to set up another appointment with me? Maybe we could talk about you coming out to your father, or maybe some other techniques if that doesn't work?
Yes.
Okay. What time works best for you?
Anytime after 5.
Okay. How about next Wednesday at 6 o'clock?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Karina. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.